Well, hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today's video is coming to you from Palmares Resort out here in Portugal. Been out here for, well, a few days now actually, because we've been here with Under Armour, doing some work with them, testing out some new product for them, which I'm excited to bring that to you at some point in the very near future. However, today, I'm bringing in a little bit of help. You know when you kind of go through rounds of golf, you feel like you're hitting the ball really well, but actually you're not getting the job done, not scoring properly. Well, today I'm going to bring in a little caddy, and that caddy is Joe, on the camera Joe. Right, we're going to call you? Giuseppe. Giuseppe. Well, Joe obviously does a little bit of camera work for me. He's out here with me this whole week, and we thought we'd use Joe to get me round a little bit easier with a bit of caddy work. You've got a course planner. I do. Which Palmares have kindly given us. So Joe is going to assist me all the way around. So Joe's going to give you a bit of an insight into the hole, what we're doing, and then he's going to tell me what I need to do, and then we're going to kind of go from there. Let's get out there, Joe. Let's get out there.
Right, Dan, so we've got a tough opener, hole one. The run out to the far bunker at the top is 260 meters. So I think it's add 10% for yards, so we're up to about 290 yards.
So I'm not going to reach that, am I? So
No, you're not going to reach that. So I just think a good driver up the left-hand side of the fairway puts you in a good position for your shot into the green.
That's not down the left, Joe.
Not down the left,
I always get that swing out early.
Just right at that bunker.
Okay, we're off.
So that wasn't your best drive, but we've got about 230 yards into the green now, off a bit of an upslope, so I think 5 wood would work quite nicely here.
No problem. Up and over this tree in front of us, is that kind of where we want to be heading? Just right of it, I think.
I think just right of it. So I think that with a little bit of cut if you can.
Off this lie, okay. Asking a lot, but we'll try it. I mean, I can't hit it any better than that, Joe, to be honest with you.
That's so good.
We're not going to see that down. It might be a little bit left of the green, but I think there's a bunker there as well. So even if we're in the trap, I don't think it's such a bad thing. So one of the main reasons that we're doing this is we did another video over here on the old course where we were talking about decade golf, and they were saying that you need to sort of focus on trying not to make bogeys rather than trying to chase birdies. I still, to this point, cannot get my head around that. However, we thought we would try and come out here and play a little bit more, well, tactically, I think is probably the word. Try and play a little bit more tactical golf. Get Joe to help me out where he sees my game and where he sees I should be sort of heading towards, and then see if we can put another, well, hopefully a decent score together.
So Dan's just going up to have a look at the green. So this green slopes from back right to front left, so this way. So he's got a little bit of help in terms of trying to get it a little bit closer to the flag here. So up and over this bunker. Yeah,
I got a bit of Bermuda grass here, Joe, so I'm not 100% sure it's going to react off of this, but I want to try and keep it anywhere between that trap and the flag, but ensure that I get it up and over the bunker if we can. That should stop. Sit. Wow, that landed quite firm actually. Okay, that's not too bad. Putt for a par.
Are you in off the right? You're right?
I'm seeing it come this way.
Off the left?
The front of the green, coming out the left side here. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. But it is quite damp. Sit. Okay. To be honest with you, when you're going in with the wood for your second shot, you know, it feels more like a par 5, doesn't it, really?
It's a tough opening hole, that one, so
yeah.
Bogey's not the worst start, you can get it back.
230, but downhill, so playing 216 this par 3 second, so it's 5 wood for me. Need to make a note as well that I've actually only brought half a set out with me because of the weight problem that I had with all the stuff that I was bringing out with different videos that I've been doing. So I don't have a 3 wood, I only got 5 wood. Don't have a 3 iron, which maybe I might have been able to get that down here, but it is slightly into wind, isn't it? So I don't think we'll be too far away with the 5 wood, to be honest.
Looking at the map, you don't want to miss this
long and left.
Long and left. Yeah, and ideally you don't want to be short-sided over that bunker.
I think anything left does, anything just short left does kick.
Short left is good.
Kicks down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, fly the trap. Fly the trap.
It's a good shot.
Did that land? I didn't see it land.
Yeah, you're pin high.
Really?
It looks to be pin high right.
Yeah, it's a big putt, isn't it? As long as it carried the trap.
Yeah, it just flew the trap, just landed on.
It stopped.
Stopped pretty quickly.
Good, lovely.
Superb.
Trusty. That's actually turned out even better than I was expecting, to be honest with you. Do you know, the first chip, it kind of landed and really shot on, whereas that 5-wood from way up there, dropping and stopping as quickly as it did, just shows like how maybe out of Bermuda grass you got to be careful with Bermuda, because it can pop out with a little bit, well, no spin on it, and that's where you get those little jumpers that kind of go forward, especially early morning where it's a bit dewy as well. Just a little note for you when you're playing Bermuda out of the when you're away on your holidays.
What are you seeing here, DH?
I'm seeing this coming just a little out of my left, kind of always working that way from front to back. This green is kind of pitched, so it's got to be what, I mean, I've got this little mark here that I'm kind of trying to aim at, which is actually a big blade of grass. I need to move that. Not expecting to hole it, but we did. I think if you go in to a putt with that mindset, a lot of the time, it's like, you know, not putting too much pressure on yourself to knock it in, you know. Anyway, back to level. Entered the twos. Third hole then, Joe, what we got?
Okay, so we've got 257 meters run out on the right hand side, so that's about 290 yards. We've got a bunker up the left.
I can't carry that, can I?
No, so you just want to be, I'd say,
favour right side.
Yeah, favour the right side of this fairway.
Oh, don't go in that bunker, Joe. That's trap, that. That's a poor shot. It's just a bit, I was expecting a little bit of a cut and just kind of got ahead of it, you know? Low little lefty.
So Dan's left himself 142 yards into this pin. He's got fairly lucky with the lie. He's right in the middle of the bunker.
Yeah.
If I take you up to the pin quickly, there's a massive sort of shelf behind the pin, so you can be fairly aggressive with this one. If you go past the pin, it should roll.
Okay, well, I've only got, the thing is, I've got 142 into that flag, which the pin looks kind of backish, I suppose, but so I've only got a 9-iron. I don't have an 8-iron, which is probably what I would give a whack from here. I don't want to try and ease a 7, you see, so try and draw this out of here. I've got the draw, I'm just a little bit left. I tell you what, I've really enjoyed messing about with having less clubs in the bag. I know a lot of people do it in the summertime, but I've just enjoyed like experimenting, trying to maneuver loft around to try and hit the ball a little bit further or a little bit shorter, just taking different shapes, you know. I do think it's, you know, not everybody's got the time to come out and do faff about doing stuff like this, but if you do have practice time, then actually maybe half a set might be just something that can, you know, help with your training, you know. A couple of options, Joe.
Yeah.
You can either chuck it, there's a ridge that I've got to go up and over here onto the green, and you can either bump it up short and chase it up the ridge, or fly it on top of the ridge. Go on, what are you thinking?
Well, I just think here, this is the kind of scenario where it's all about confidence. So I'd be saying to just pick the shot that you feel more confident about.
I don't think I've got the club. I haven't got a 60, so I don't think I've got the club to be able to chuck it up. And there's not a great deal of room behind that flag or between the ridge and the flag. So yeah. I'm going to go with a 50-degreer and just kind of bump it up into the ridge here and hope that we get the little skip forward and then a little checker at the same time. Like that, really. That wasn't bad, was it? Tough shot, that was.
Pretty good.
Not easy at all, that.
Nice shot. Okay, what are we seeing?
Just out the left, I'm seeing left edge putt. Not a lot in it, if I'm
left edge, and it's
slightly
up the hill.
uphill.
Yeah, so you can be nice and positive with this one.
Yeah. These are your kind of, I always think these are your kind of momentum ones, you know?
Yeah.
When you're trying to just hold on for your par. These greens are so pure. Literally so pure. Sometimes when you get out onto some courses out when you get like a lot of heat, you know, you get a lot of grain on the greens. But we've got, I don't see a lot of grain out here. Running very, very true this morning.
So, fourth hole, it's a par 5, 590 yards.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. I don't know, is that an estuary?
Yeah, got to be an estuary down there.
Absolutely beautiful down there.
In the background.
In the background. We can see the rocks. There's some rocks that come out from the left-hand side there. Those are 230 yards with slope to get to. So you should be able to fly it past that.
Okay.
This hole is sort of like a bowl.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more forgiving, but the right-hand side is definitely more punishing than the left-hand side. So we're just looking for a nice drive right down the middle, just to the left, I would say, just to be safe.
I would say, sorry, it's down the right of centre, but it's still, I think it'll bowl to the left for you there, Joe, all right?
I think that's absolutely fine there. Just down the right, but like you said, I think it contours in.
Yeah, I think it kicks down there.
Yeah.
Settling in now.
Yeah, feeling like the swing is
feel like the swing is warming up a little bit.
Yeah.
Tend to lose it a bit right with the old driver early doors, which is why you saw that off the first, but yeah, settling in. It's 250, 233 to get to that trap on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Which, and you know, there's more room, there's actually a little bit more room left than you probably think down here, I feel.
Yeah, it definitely opens up on the left-hand side.
Yeah, but where that pin is back left, you feel like down the right is probably a good angle in for it, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to hit 5 wood and get it down there as close as I possibly can, because I think statistically getting it as close as we can. It's 300 yards to that flag today, so not going to get anywhere near that with a 5 wood. But if we can nudge something down there and leave ourselves a little flick in, that would be the ideal scenario, wouldn't it? Happy with that, Caddy?
Perfect, love that.
Come out a bit knuckly and a bit right. Oh, it's absolutely fine down there. Again, that bowl just continues all the way down, and it's kind of landed just up the right side of the fairway and then funneled down towards the trap, of which I don't think it's going to get to the trap the way it landed. And I'm now on the good side, I think, because I got a better angle into the flag.
Right, we finished in a really good spot here, actually. Dan's just going to go and walk up and have a little look at the contours on the green. But what you don't want to be doing here is flying it or flying it right up near the pin, because there's barely any room behind it and it's just going to run off. So you don't want to be too aggressive here. No,
I think you can be over aggressive and bring that bogey into play pretty quickly, can't you? So I think the sensible shot is just a little bit right of the flag, which is because I feel like it wants to move in off that right side a fraction, but then there's a little bit more wriggle room behind it after that. I'll tell you what, that ball come out knucklebally out of there. It felt like it really chased down here. Little 56. Looking for a little bit of stop, Joe. Oh, stop. Stop. I just caught it a little bit thin. And everything that was going through my head, which is why I was trying to aim a little bit right, was that if I don't quite catch it, and it doesn't come out with much spin on it, because the ball's still a bit damp this morning, we're going to get a run through. That's why I wanted to keep it right.
Yeah.
Again, my brain, it's tricky, isn't it? Like,
I think you had the right idea. It was just slight wrong execution, wasn't it?
Yeah, wasn't a tough shot.
So what are you seeing here, DH? What club you got?
I got my most lofted club, Joe. 56-degree wedge. Opening it up slightly, praying for a... Well, I've got to make sure I get it past the cup, really, because I've duffed it. Giddy up. Oh, I was so lucky that stopped there.
Just flung on.
Just not getting the strike. I've thinned one for that shot. I've fatted that one. And actually, do you know what's disappointing there? They were both really decent lies as well. So I'm literally just playing for my bogey. I'm trying to nudge it up there because a bit of inconsistency coming through the sort of semi here. Yeah, it's shy. Oh, what an absolute shocker that was. Just no need for that. Absolutely no need for it whatsoever. Okay, we've dropped one.
All right, so the 5th hole, another absolutely beautiful hole down towards the estuary there. So we've got a bunker on the left-hand side here, which is right in your range. So you're flying driver about 240 meters, which is kind of in the middle of that bunker down on the left there. So we just want to be firing down the right-hand side of this fairway, which should give you a nice shot into the green.
So Palmares, we've been here for now, what it feels like all week. We've been here about 3 days because we did the bit with Under Armour. 50 years they're celebrating. I've got to be honest, when I first kind of spoke to the starter about it, I was like, oh, is this relatively a new setup? And it's because of all the work that's going on around the golf course to create the resort that it's going to become, I suppose, over time. Plenty of facilities, and there 27 amazing holes. As you work your way down towards the beach, it gets you move into more of like a linksy kind of style golf course, which is you know, it's really strange to say it, but it's it really is linksy. It really is, and it plays like a links. You know, you get a bit of a breeze up, and it really makes you think about what you're trying to do, certainly into the green. Anyway, we are miles down here, Joe.
What a shot that is!
Miles down here.
DH, what a shot. We are right up near the green. 55
yards we've got, 56-degree wedge. That pin's right tucked on the front there, so you got to be careful. But I just want to see if I can get one. Calm myself down after the last couple of wedge shots. Skip forward, has it got to go? Sit. Oh no, sit.
Sit.
Wow. Just
Still
not
going.
stopping, are they? I couldn't see where that landed, but I struck that really well. I just think, again, this time in the morning, you get that sort of skiddy one. As soon as it lands, it skids, and then it takes all the spin off the ball, which then shoots it forward.
I just find it really interesting. Like the golf course can play so different, just from even from the morning to the evening, when you got the dew in the morning and you get the sun and it dries the course out in the middle of the day. I just think it's yeah, the same golf course can just play so differently throughout the day.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely spot on. I think the tricky one, the hardest one is I think in the morning. If you tee off early morning, you're having to deal with obviously the dew drying out on the golf course throughout the sort of morning time. So, you know, if I come and play here in an hour's time, and I play that same shot, I don't have that same dew on the fairway to then dew on the green. So you're going to get a completely different reaction into the green. I mean, we saw it with the guys that were playing here, and we were filming this week. You know, pin was kind of tucked in the middle here, and they were throwing it in from 50, 60 yards. They were throwing it in and stopping it dead, absolutely dead. And that's just because it was dry, as in it wasn't dewy, and got the control. Right, big putt up here. Keep travelling, ball, keep travelling. Go, go, go. Massive slope here. Huge slope. I feel like it wants to go that way a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's going to be slightly right to left, but there's not, I don't think there's a load in it.
No.
Sort of right half-ish.
Pulled it. Pulled it 50 yards out. 50 yards out. I can see where it's landed. So it's landed on this slight downslope here. So it didn't land on the green. So this is why it's kicked forward, because I've not landed it on this putting surface. I've landed it on a little bit of a downslope, which is obviously still quite dewy, and then it's just taken all the spin out and just shot on through. Oh, those are 2 holes which I would like to start again on. You know, just from the wedge shots in. Anyway, 2 over. That went quick, didn't it?
Right, so 6th hole, got another par 4. This one's a little bit more tricky in terms of what to play off the tee. So if you were to hit driver,
yeah,
you get the bunkers on either side come into play,
yeah,
which I think is quite dangerous because they're both sides.
yeah.
This bunker here in the middle of the fairway, which we can see, that one is 225 meters to the front. So even though that's in your 5-wood range, I think you've got more chance of finding the fairway.
It's only 400 meters, so 440. So it'd be a long shot in, but I think that's better.
Definitely.
I wasn't expecting it. I was trying to go right, but not that far right. I mean, it's absolutely fine, and it's avoided the trap as you asked me to, Joe. So we've got a shot into the green, mate. Interesting with the strategy off the tee there, laying up in this area. I always think you've got to make a decision. You're either gonna take the risk off the tee or take the risk in with your second shot. And the situation there was that obviously I'm left with a longer shot in, which is not ideal, but at least I can get to the green. Whereas if I'd hit driver and let's say run into one of those traps, the chances of maybe getting to the green might be a little bit harder. So I think probably the right play was definitely that, and we're not actually left with, well, a massive shot in. So all in all, you just, like I said, you just got to make your decision whether you're taking the risk off the tee or taking the risk of your second shot.
Right, we've hit a great shot there. We've got 149 left into this pin, so 9 iron?
I've got 9 iron because I probably should be an 8, but it is downwind, so I'm going to try and thump a 9. I feel like it's going to draw off this lie a little bit, so I've got to play for that. 7 iron is going to go way too long, so I think just give a 9 a good thump, and we should be about right. I didn't draw as much as I was hoping. Keep going. Yeah, it's just short of front edge, I think. Oh, it's another wedge shot in my hand, or another 56 in my hand. We worked out that actually first 3 bogeys in the first 5 holes have, in my mind, you know, some of you may think differently in the comments, but in my mind, it's three or 4 shots with a wedge in my hand, with a sandwich in my hand, which has caused the damage. So let's see if we can improve on that, shall we?
So we are short right of this pin, a decent amount, hopefully camera's picking it up, but it's a decent amount uphill, swinging off the, I see that off the right. Where are you seeing that? Yeah,
it's gonna work early off the right, and then it's gonna flatten out and even want to move back the other way when it gets up to the top there. Oh, come on, get down the hill. I don't really want to make 3 in a row, if I'm honest. That is a proper confidence shattering moment. Three in a row. I just felt it. I felt it with that first putt. I could feel the energy drain out of me, and emotions went phew. Anyway, par 3. I'm good at the par 3s.
So we're on the 7th hole, par 3, 205 yards. So it's a pretty long par 3 this. The pin is tucked right on the right hand side, and we've got bunkers short left.
Yeah.
So I just want you firing at the middle of the green.
The big challenge now, Joe, is getting us back to level par. What, we're 3 over through 6 holes. We've had 4 bogeys in the first 6 holes. I don't feel like I'm playing that badly. Like this is me play. I feel like I'm playing nicely. Got to try and control the emotions a little bit here. I've tried to cut it a little bit. It's got to fly that bunker. It did. It flew it.
Yeah.
So we're putting. We are putting. I tell you what, this is what I mean. You know, I feel like I'm playing decent golf. I'm you know, I've hit 2 par 3s with 5 woods, I've hit the greens with the 5 woods, and it's just a little bit demoralising when you're making silly, really silly bogeys, you know.
So you're just saying, obviously we've been out here with Under Armour, played 18 holes yesterday off the yellow tees, and it's just a completely different animal, isn't it, off the whites?
Off the back tees, it's a completely different game. I think on that par 3, I think you're hitting 7-iron in off the yellow marker, whereas you go off the whites and you're hitting 5 wood. So yeah, I mean, scoring is just, length of golf courses are the main reason why people struggle to play golf courses. If they're too long for them, which a lot of golfers would, you know, if the average golfer turned up here and went off the white tees, they would struggle big time. They just shouldn't be allowed off the whites because it's just too long. Off the forward yellow tee, that's now probably where you'd find like a Member's white course back home, which is a fair crack on the golf course.
Courses are definitely slightly longer out here, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they can push them back when they want to, you know, because they have obviously lots of pro-ams and things like that out here. You know, that when golf course designers come in, they want to try and maximise the opportunity that if they ever do get like big events, that they can stretch the course to where the tour players are. Because you got to think, like, I'm a pretty short hitter, even in the PJ Pro kind of ranks. So, you know, a tour player is going to be, you know, a tour player, you know, Rory McIlroy, from where I'm hitting there, I'm hitting 5 wood, he's probably still hitting 7-iron.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway, hit a green, Joe. It's your proximity to the hole, isn't it? Because ultimately, if you're hitting 7-iron in here, your proximity to the hole is going to be half the distance probably than a 5 wood coming into par 3. So then your proximity to the hole is tighter, therefore your putting is going to be, you're outside of that kind of 3-putt zone, I suppose, a lot more. It's all downhill to that cup. Go on, down you go. Down you go. Keep going. Yeah. Okay, I think that makes you feel a lot better. Steadying the ship on a par 3, a long par 3 at that, making your par, running away. I feel calmer. 8th
hole, par 5 up the hill, and it goes doglegs round to the right as you get up towards the green. That bunker is 245 meters to reach, but it is uphill. So the one on the left-hand side. Okay. So I'm happy for you to
just smash it at that.
Just smash it at that. Yeah, get it up there.
It's at the bunker with a little fade for you, Joe. This driver's going miles, you know.
It's a great shot.
I think if I'd have gone online with that trap, I might have even got there. Amazing when the driver, just like the setup of it just starts working.
Okay, so if we have a quick look up towards the green, that bunker, in line with the flag, is 220 yards to carry, which is right on the limit with your 5 wood. So I want you going up the right-hand side of the fairway, leaving you
to hug
nice,
the right,
yeah, nice bit of space to
Joe.
Play in towards that flag.
Off a slight upslope, got nowhere near that trap that I thought I was going to be up by. A little down the right. Absolutely fine. Perfect. That'll do us, Joe. It's a good angle in now. So looking at the map, this pin is tucked in on the back side there, but there's a massive contour at the front, so you've got to make sure, I think, you get it all the way back to this flag. 95 yards, slightly into the breeze, and off a slight upslope. So I've got to play for that, as in, like, I'm going to add a little bit more loft onto the club. So I need to give this 56 a good thump to get it, I think, get it back there. Stop! Oh no. Oh no. I honestly thought that was going to be absolutely perfect. that all that discussion about that little slopey at the front there, we've nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Just a touch too much spin.
Yeah, I think probably because you're coming in with so much loft and hitting it hard, you're always going to get that spin, aren't you?
Yeah.
But with the shots, again, like we're getting to the point now where the golf course is starting to dry out, so all that the moisture that's sat in the greens is starting to dry out a little bit, therefore the ball's not going to skid. So when it lands, it digs a bit more, and then you start to get it to spin. And this is what I'm saying, you know, if we'd have teed off at this time, hour or so after you tee the 8 o'clock tee time that we had, golf course is completely different. It's even more disappointing when you think about where the ball landed. So I reckon it's landed here, bounced to here, razzed this way, and then it's got going on the slope, caught the slope, down the funnel, and off the front of the green. I've given that a hell of a whack. Go on, up you go, keep going. A nasty little 3-footer again. Oh my lord. This is hard. Such a hard game that we're playing. I make it so hard, don't I? A real challenge, that. Talk to me, Joe. Talk to me.
So, 9th hole, stroke index 1. So this is the hardest hole on the course.
Excellent.
Similar shape to the last hole. So we go up the hill and round to the right. There's not too much trouble in the way of bunkers. So if you can kind of,
there's a crane up there.
Yeah, there's a crane, which is I think a perfect line on this hole. So straight up the middle, underneath that crane.
Don't feel like I played a bad shot on that par 5 there, Joe. I don't feel like.
No, I think they were all decent shots. I think you just got a little bit unlucky with the amount of spin, and you caught the steepest part of the gully on the green.
Yeah, you know, I was just thinking that if I'd have actually pitched that where I pitched it right at the flag, because I was trying to shape it in.
Yeah.
If I'd have actually pitched it left of the flag, it would have just fallen in. It would never have run off the front. It would have just fallen into the left side. But again, it's not knowing that. You just got to know what you're doing with those sorts of greens. Right, your crane.
I mean,
get up there, please.
Can't really ask for any more than that. That was literally falling down on the crane.
I'm playing. Considering I'm 4 over par, I feel like I'm playing well. That's the challenge, isn't it? Yeah. The emotional. I'm playing that well that I feel like I shoot 5 under par from this point in. We've got 206 yards, but that's playing with the slope, so it's uphill slightly.
Yeah.
And that is slightly into breeze as well. So I've got 5 wood again. This golf course is a lot of head covers off the backs, isn't it? Straight at it, is it?
Bit of turn. That's a great shot.
Can't do any more. I can't do any more than I'm doing out here today.
Your shoulder just come off, is it?
Did you feel that? Did you? Did it click? Did it click?
I just saw you holding it.
Because I threw everything at it.
Alright, DH, that was a great shot in.
That was good.
Just discussing, weren't we? There's a massive, I think you can see it on camera, there's a massive ridge or tier.
Yeah, just here, just past the cut, or past the flag here.
Yeah,
so anything landing, I think probably coming in, anything landing here would be funneling back down off the front. But where this flag is, it's on a massive downslope. So you got to be careful, and you got to think that the difficulty I've had today is that I've not got the ball to the hole. So I don't want to get too excited and then just like chase it and then end up. Well, I mean, if I get this wrong, you could end up off the front of the green from here. Really challenging. Scared myself, didn't I? I absolutely scared myself because I just thought it was going to be absolutely rapid down there. Cool. What a way to end the front nine, eh?
Superb putt.
Well, that is a 4 over par front nine, which I don't feel like has been... The score doesn't reflect how I feel like I've played, which gives me confidence going in to the back nine. Come on, let's go and shoot 5 under. Come on. Welcome to the back nine, Joe.
Welcome to the back nine, everybody. So hole 10, it's a par 4 down the hill, sweeping to the right hand side. We've got a bunker there, but it's at 271 meters. So I'm happy for you to just hit driver straight down the middle on this one.
About there.
That'll do us.
See it down?
Didn't see it down, but the line looked superb.
Yeah, I mean, I started out of the trap and just cut it a little bit, but it looked pretty good to me. Come on, make some birds. Great
drive there. 81 yards left into this pin. We're bunker high. I think the ball just ran off the fairway to the right hand side, but you've left yourself in a pretty good position for a pitch up to the flag.
Yeah, I think that pin's obviously right at the back. We're sat in a bit of Bermuda here, so it's going to pop up, sit up a little bit high on me. So I'm expecting not a massive amount of spin out of this, just a little bit of a run forward, keep it up the left slightly. And then it should scoot down towards the flag. Not going to see it down, but I played it how I kind of saw it, you know, out of that lie. If it's where I expect it, I think it should be hopefully our second birdie of the day. Not a bad result, Joe.
It's a great result.
It's not fed down there.
Not what would you say, 6-7 feet?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's doing a great amount.
You're not seeing it? I'm seeing a little bit of swing out the left.
Out the left, yeah.
I feel like it should just want to come off that shelf up the left there.
Yeah.
Oy, ay, 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 ay. I'd love to see that back on slow motion, because that must have started right at the hole there. When I walk up at the tee and see a 490 yard par 4, is it a par 4?
It's a par 4, yeah.
It sends a few shivers down my spine.
Is it?
However, it is downhill. What have we got, Joe? What are we thinking?
Downhill, and luckily there's not too much trouble on this one.
Yeah.
So I think you can be nice and positive, hit driver straight down the middle from here.
Okay.
Yeah, open the shoulders up and give it a good whack.
Little running dipper there for you, Joe.
Chase.
Is it still running?
See him down, he's still going.
It should do. Go right out the top of the club, that should dip and run as far as possible.
Nice shot.
218 yards, Joe.
218.
Can you see why my 5-wood is quite worn?
Yeah.
Because it probably comes out 5-6 times around. Today, it's already been out 5 or 6 times.
I'm gonna have to find you a new one.
No. We're fine with this one. 218, over the sprinklers, down towards the flag, straight at it. Oh, got it right out of the heel. I expected it to cut, it's just gone straight left. That's a shame. I felt like I was dialed in with that, I just didn't get the strike, you know? Anyway, chipping a putt. I'm in a little bit of wasteland here, Joe.
A
little bit of wasteland.
Dead ground here.
I've worked out I've hit that 5-wood 8 times so far.
8 times, is it?
Through 10 holes, I think.
That's incredible.
So I've hit it, yeah. Okay, I need like a little, almost like a little explosion shot here to get this up onto the green. Like that. Now spin on me, please. Spin, 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 spin.
How was it?
Not bad. That's pretty good.
That went nice and high, didn't it?
Yeah. Popped out lovely from
See
there.
what you mean about the explosion?
Yeah, it's like you have to play it like a bit like a bunker shot, you know?
Yeah.
Open the face up, get the bounce working. It's about 5 feet. Right, Joe, sun's coming out, so we're gonna have to put some sun cream on in a minute. But we'll do that on the next tee, all right?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Oh, very happy with that little pitch out of that sort of rough ground there. But for a par, I just didn't have the pace on it. That's the problem with that putt. I didn't hit it with enough pace to keep it on line. Nice little chip though, wasn't it?
Very nice chip.
5 over, Joe. 5 over, mate.
All right, so Dan's having a little moment to himself. We've just finished on the 11th tee here. Don't actually feel like he's hitting the ball that bad, especially off the tee. But there's just been a few mistakes, particularly with the wedges. And I think he gets in his head quite a lot. Quite emotional. So yeah, I mean, I think he's struggled a little bit bouncing back from those bogeys that he made earlier on. But yeah, I'll try and see if I can put a positive spin on things, and yeah, let's get the score going in the back nine. So lovely par 3 over water, really picturesque. We've got 177 yards to that pin. Obviously a limited amount of clubs today, so I think you're gonna hit the 5-iron.
Yeah, 5-iron's my club anyway for this one. Wind's a little out the right, is it?
Wind, yeah, it's a touch out the right, so I think you can start it at the pin, and if it just drifts slightly left, then you're centre of the green.
Nice, Joe, like that. Good little visualisation for me. Like, swing it better in one day and stop there. Like,
superb shot. Just what the doctor ordered, that.
I'll tell you what, the doctor's been ordering a lot today. And I feel like, for the most part, I've been delivering, but the score would not suggest so. It is warm, warm, warm. Beautiful, isn't it? I think it's raining back home. So it's always makes you feel a bit better when you're away.
Sorry everyone that's stuck in the UK.
Sorry everybody in the UK. However, I would suggest coming out to this beautiful resort because it's pretty special, isn't it? Uphill then, Joe.
Uphill, what are you seeing?
Double breaker again, why not? Got a little bit out the right, all the way up that hill, and then wanting to maybe move back a fraction.
Greens are fairly tough here, aren't they? A lot of slope on them.
Yeah, there are. There's plenty of slope on them. I didn't feel that much slope the first couple of days we've been out here, but maybe it's just where the pins are positioned today. They're a little bit tougher. Up the hill. Come on, get it to the hole, DH. Gonna move right now. Yep, read it. To be fair, you know, par 3s, take your pars and run away, don't you?
Yeah, I think you've played the par 3s.
I'm under par.
Played the par 3s phenomenally well.
Under par, I am. Par 3s. 5 wood, 5-iron. Yeah. Can we do this, Joe? Can we actually make some more birdies? Is it possible?
I definitely think so.
It's just this little bad boy's ice cold, isn't it?
Yeah, I just need that to warm up. You've been hitting fairways galore on the front nine.
I'll tell you what we're going to do, Joe. I'm going to put a bit more pressure on you, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to now, you're going to line up my putts, you're going to line them up, and I'm just going to hit them. You tell me where to hit them, and I'm just going to hit them there, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
The moment, mirror, mirror. Do like this Solex stuff. We're not actually sponsored by Solex, everybody. Everyone thinks that probably everything that I talk about is sponsored, but it's not actually sponsored. I just like finding sun cream that you can apply without actually getting your hands minging in sun cream. You know, I used to apply the spray stuff, you know, the old spray bottle stuff, Joe?
Yeah.
But the amount of complaints that I got from people in the comments to say, oh, you know, that's not really sun cream. You need to be properly massaging it in. So anyway, I found this stuff, and I've got to say, it's pretty impressive. And with a mirror. 496 yard par 5, Joe.
496 meters.
Oh yeah, meters. Yeah, sorry.
So we're about
550.
550.
Yeah. Bunker down the left, which we've got to avoid.
Bunker down the left, yeah, that's 273.
Okay, so start it at that trap with a little bit of cut would be ideal.
That's perfect, yeah. Start right edge of that bunker with a little bit of cut.
Oh, not that far right. Get lucky then. Ooh.
Heard a little clip.
Heard something, but I think it might be have just gone into the sort of wasteland on the right hand side there. That wasn't a great drive, was it?
Bit shovey.
Well, I tried to hit it a bit hard, I think, to be honest. Anyway, come on. Right, I've clattered into that tree, I reckon. There's a ditch that runs through this fairway, so I've got to make sure I get it over that, but it's only 150 odd yards. I'm going to try and just chop it around this tree a little bit. It kind of shapes that way, so I need a decent shape shot. That's perfect. Yeah.
Did you get the cut?
Yeah, I got everything I needed there. I think that's going to be a good position for a good wedge shot in, Joe. Do you know who I blame? I blame the airline companies that don't let you take enough kit. That's who I blame. Got to blame someone, because it's a perfect A time for me, this, again. So I've got 148 yards, which is a good A tie, and I'm going to just sort of cozy in a 7.
Oh, it looks really good.
Just straight in on the flag. Has that gone in?
How has that not gone in?
Has that gone in?
What a shot.
I mean, my irons and the putter have had a chat, and the irons have said, look, if you don't pick it up a little bit, putter, we're going to have to start doing the damage for you. And the 7 iron, well, a bit of breeze now. Oh, I think, has it gone in now? Might have gone in now.
One more roll.
It's not your day, is it, you know?
Looking at that, I'd say it's firm and straight down.
I will take your advice on firm and straight with that one. Take your time, DH, take your time. What a birdie that is.
What's a birdie?
That's the second birdie of the day. We've just got back to 4 over. So if you've just tuned into that birdie and wanted to know where I was at that point, I was 5 over. And I'm back to 4. I still think there's hope. I still think there's hope.
Whatever you want to do on this one, Dan.
Thanks, Joe.
I
feel like you've retired from caddying at this point. You've not even got the map out. You're just chilling. Everything's firm and straight, and now whatever you want to do, Dan.
I just think it's either you've got to smash a 5-wood or maybe cut a driver up, whatever.
It's 253 yards with the slope as well.
Yeah,
so the pin's tucked in at the back.
So realistically, I think it's a cut driver.
Oh, keep cutting, baby. Keep cutting, baby. Keep cutting, baby. Oh! What do you think of that? Just experimenting with different clubs for different yardages. All I've done is turn that 9-degree driver into about a 15 and chopped across it and taken about 30-40 yards off of it.
Absolute artist.
What am I doing, Joe?
So there's a lot, it's quite severely uphill, and I see it coming off the right hand side there. There's a mark that I just have it off there, so I'm going to line it up towards that.
Interested line up there, Joe. Probably would have read it a little bit more left than this, but okay, we'll give it a ride. It's all uphill. Probably pulled it a little bit because I was fearing a bit right. Yeah, so it's just another double breaker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Swings in here that way and then kind of wants to feed back towards the middle of the green. Good read though, not bad. That is a pretty impressive 3, I would say, Joe. I'd say that's a proper team effort there.
It's a real team effort. I think that was
the benefit. The good thing is that I'm still under par for par 3s. Making my way up to 15. 462 metres again.
462 metres, about 500 yards ish.
Par 4.
It's a par 4, another long one.
Okay.
There's a bit more trouble down the right side of this hole.
Okay.
Pretty straight away.
Yeah.
So I think just straight down the middle, maybe slightly favouring left because there's a bit more space.
Room.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Perla.
Okay, we got it up on top of that hill, which I think is quite useful for today because it's a freaking long way. 7,100, 7,200 yards off these white tees, I think, based off the maths that we've done with the two nines that we're playing. It's just a lot for me. It's just a big challenge. You know, 6.5 is probably where I would say that 6,500 yard golf courses is maybe where I'm like a scratch probably. But then you take this golf course and you know, to be fair, I'm probably playing to where I think I'd probably be. I'd probably be a 4 or 5 handicapper off of these yardage golf courses. Centre cut, Joe, centre cut. You read it well because it all funnels in as well down the right hand side. 187 yards. This goes 178, and that's playing downhill as well. Wind's a little bit out of the right hand side, so the 5-iron is a we need a good solid 5-iron to get it anywhere near that flag. I've tried to draw it and I've left it out there and I've hit a pretty bad shot. It's running down, to be fair. It's actually done a lot better than probably the shot deserved. Chip and a putt. Chip and a putt. I'm going to go with a little 50 because I feel like 56 might just dig in a little bit as when it lands for that first bit of grab there. Just a little straight at it, I would say. There's that little bit of grab that I talked about. Oh, that's got a bit of run on now. Greens are firming up, they're drying out as the sun gets to them.
So this one's going to be swinging from left to right. I think about a ball outside.
Oh, he's got a 100% record, this boy, hasn't he, so far, I think. Hey?
Liking those
You're doing
reads?
well, Joe. You're redeeming yourself. I feel like you're redeeming yourself on the greens here.
Yeah?
I do. I think you think your sort of position as chief caddy was subject to review.
I must admit I was a bit
nervous,
a bit worried after those first 9 holes.
I bet you were. I was worried for you, to be honest with you. Anyway, well done you. Redeeming yourself. Oh, is this another head cover? Par 3.
It's going to be, yeah. We got 204 yards into the puff, so it's going to be your favourite club again, I think.
I've seen the shot. I can see it. I can see it starting. The ideal shape is I want to start it at the left edge of the front bunker here in front of us, and then I want it to just drift from left to right onto the flag. Oh, I've hit it out the heel and overcut it. Go forward, go forward, go forward. Okay, it's going to require another little chip with a Joe Reed is what that's going to be requiring. Tough green coming up for you here, Joe.
Right, so we're left just off the green here. Ball's sort of sat on a bit of an upslope. Probably draw a touch off this line there. It's not a full shot, but it will want to come like left off the face.
Anything finishing left of that flag is going to be down there.
Yeah.
So you've got to favour. You've got to favour the right side.
Definitely favour the right hand side. Yeah. It's a good shot.
Something happened here. I've taken a swig of water and my short game's come alive. It's like my short game's just, as Kev Moore likes to say, it's just come through customs now, Dan.
This one, up the hill, and I think a little bit off the left. I'd be going left edge to a ball outside, nice and positive pace, it's up the hill. I see it straighter from this side, to be honest.
Okay.
I see it pretty straight now.
Okay.
It definitely looked different from the other side.
Okay, Joe, on your head be it. On your head be it. I will be confident and focus on your read, okay? I'm sorry, Joe, but I was over the putt, and my feet, everything was reading right to left. Even though I lined it up where you want it to line up there.
Yeah.
I kind of gave it a little bit of a cricket opener there. So I think it was maybe right half.
Right half, yeah.
Coming in. Anyway,
It's gone in.
you still got a 100% record. So well done you. Well done you, Joe. And that's still under par for par 3s.
17th hole, par 5. It's about 550 yards, and it just dog legs round to the right. The 2 bunkers short here.
Short right?
Short right,
Yeah.
The second one is 256
meters to carry, but it's massively downhill.
But it's, hugely downhill. So
I think I've got to take it over them. I think
you've got to take it straight over.
Yeah,
that gives you a short
cut the corner.
Yeah, short shot in.
I've leaked it. See it down?
Let's see that now.
I think it's in amongst the sort of duney bit on
Dune
just literally just right of the cart path there. Yeah. I know you've got out of bounds down there, but I don't think it's that far right.
No, it was on a pretty good line.
Yeah, I just caught it a little bit thin, which was a shame really, because you needed the strike. We've actually, I mean, it's kind of the shortcut. It's not ideal because you're in the lap of the gods when it comes to your lie, but I mean, I've got a club for this, haven't I? It's slightly into the breeze. There's another ball up there, actually. Double green, this one, so this is really funky. I'm just going to bat a 5 with Joe and see how close I can get it to this green, yeah?
Yeah, I like that. Nice positive play.
Positive play. Oh, I've pulled it a little bit. That's such a shame. Catch a piece of the fairway. Yeah, it's fine. It's in the fairway. We're left with a kind of a pitch up the green, really.
Nice shot.
Yeah, got it out, back in play. Chance of a chip and a putt. Right, at the end of the day, Joe, the caddy can only do what the caddy can do. The players got to execute, haven't they? And I just didn't execute at the right time there. Absolutely love this part of the golf course. This is kind of like the linksy area, but look at the runoffs that you get around here. Kind of runoffs between holes, and then obviously we've got a double green over on this hole as well, which you'll see in just a moment. But it just visually it looks amazing. Golf wise, it just plays fantastic. Such a different feel for, in my mind, of what kind of Portuguese golf is kind of about, you know, coming from the old course, let's say, in Vilamoura to now here. Very different, aren't they? Okay, come on then, DH. Oh, don't catch the slope there. Catch the slope on the right. Stop, 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 stop. We're okay. We're okay, Joe. Joe has given me the read. He's saying it's a cup outside right, which I'm not going to lie, I have to agree with him. I think it's got to just come in off that side a little bit. It's like in a little bowl, this pin. Oh, Joe. Joe. If anybody needs a putting lesson, they probably need to go and see Joe, or even just a putter reading greens lesson. Go and see Joe. I'm booking in with you Monday morning, Joe, all right? We're going to have a proper session and get into that brain of yours. Figure out why and how you read putts the way you do. Final hole, Joe. It's been a long week for you, mate. Well done this trip.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
very good. Right, what we got? We've managed to pick up a couple of shots coming back, so it's a respectable score to this point.
Yeah, so this is finishing on a par 4 up the hill.
Yep.
355 yards, so it's about 380, 390. Sorry, 355 meters, 380, 390 yards.
Yeah.
This one, you need to be honest, pretty accurate because we've got a path on the left-hand side and it sort of slopes off on the right-hand side. But the way the fairway contours, I'd be going sort of at that far bunker in the distance, so just left-hand side of the fairway.
Love it, Joe. That'll do us, Joe. Should run a little bit as well. Still running. I don't think we'll be left with a lot in there.
Yeah,
hopefully like no more than a 9-iron, hopefully.
Chase right up there, didn't it?
Yeah. Maybe even a 50, Joe. Maybe there's even a birdie out here, Joe. Imagine that, birdie finish. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Well, coming up 18, it's been emotional, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been.
It's been emotional, and I'm not sure if it's because of the heat. I'm trying to get some light in here, Joe. There we go, we've got some light. I don't know if it's because it's like so hot, or obviously I'm playing. I think it's because I'm off such a long way back that it makes it such a challenge for someone like me. Got up very emotional on the front 9. I felt like I was playing better than the results of what, and I feel like now, from that point, I'm a couple under, which I think is probably more of a fair reflection of how I've played.
I think so. I think you've hit the ball really nicely, particularly off the tee, and I think scoring front 9, you've just been punished for the odd mistake that you've made, really. But back 9, a lot better, and you've scored. Obviously, the scores reflected that.
Yeah. Well, it's a great golf course. Let's see if we can finish with a cheeky little birdie. Oh, I've got a 9-iron, Joe, because it's 130 yards, so therefore my 50 cannot go 130 yards.
No, so this is where you're blaming the airlines again.
Airlines, Ryanair. I blame Ryanair. Cut in a bit more than that, please.
It's a great shot.
We'll see. There wasn't a lot of chat there because we don't really know where that's ended up, but it did start moving towards, well, not towards the flag, but certainly towards its direction. Look at where it landed, Joe.
Look at that.
Just grabbing the pitch mark here. Look how much slope is on this green. I've got it. What I'm impressed about is I did take a bit off of it and I got it all the way back there, and then it just zipped down to this side. So there's a chance, Joe, there's a chance. Cinderella story.
Just gonna have a look from the other side of the hole too. Because it kind of, this is the higher area of the green, so you'd expect it to sort of shelf off and come off the left-hand side there. For me, that looks like about a cup outside left.
Nah. Wowzers, it did a massive movement right here, Joe. That was a huge shift, wasn't it? Okay, mate, well, it's 3 over par in the end, which is, I would say, respectable, considering we don't really know the golf course that well. But the winner for me today is the golf course and Palmares, because I've got a Pro-Am here, actually, coming up in about 3 weeks' time, which I'm looking forward to coming back and experiencing it with some friends. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much to Joe for all his efforts and getting me around that golf course, because it was emotional at times. 3 over par, not bad. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. See you again on the next video.